Morning, everybody. I think we are. Ah, there we go. We are live. That's always the issue is to figure out when things are live and when not. So if you are a wife that's been betrayed by the love of your life and you are maybe wondering why you are not healing, why isn't the pain going away? Why is it just cycling back all the time? Why is the anxiety still there? Why do I feel anxious at night? Why is the tears just falling out? Um, why isn't forgiveness enough? I've forgiven him over and over and over again. Um, why doesn't forgiveness fix the fracture, the broken bone that is my trust and love and space of safety? If you feel like that, then this morning's chat is hopefully for you. Because I think that the problem isn't you and what you've been going through, your inability to forgive or love or to get over this thing or get past it. I don't even think that the problem is what happened to you. I think the real problem is the fact that there's silence. We're still speaking about silence. That the silence that you are caught up in is the thing that's been um, keeping you from the healing that you desire. Um, Maybe you've been trying to recover in an environment that rewards quiet and peace and calm and complacency and pretense and not truth. So maybe you were told to forgive fast, to just get over it, to move on. It's in the past. I'll never do it again. To protect your family's reputation. I can't share with my friends and my brothers and my sisters and my church people because of his reputation. Maybe it's to keep his secret and call it grace. Um, but I think that grace without truth is it's actually worthless. And that's why so many women who have been through intimate betrayal have been stuck because you can't heal what you are still protecting. Women are protecting the reputation of their partners so they can't heal themselves, and men are protecting the fact that they're probably doing this thing still so they can't heal from that. You can't rebuild trust while pretending that safety is your foundation. And if this hits hard, then actually I think it's supposed to hit hard because I think we all know that this is true. Like, you cannot heal a wound by saying it's not there. That's scripture, by the way. I don't know where it is. You can Google it. So, I'm like this page, my profile page is not about followers. Um, not about shouting into the noise of everything else that's happening out there. This is really a space for me to connect with truth and to connect with one person at a time. I just had a conversation with someone, and I said to this lady that I was speaking to you long before I even met you, and that is what this is. It's an opportunity to reach the heart of one person who is stuck in um, self-loathing and not feeling good enough, and having tried it all for 20 years, sick and tired of trying it all and pretending and can't go on anymore. This message will save a life. Because I don't think broad messages speaking to the crowds of people will heal the deep wound. I think depth, speaking about deep things, I'm really digging deep as I'm sitting here trying to reach someone out there that has to hear this message today. I'm absolutely not trying to go viral. I don't think any of my videos will ever go viral, because it's not popular topics. It's so filled with pain. Um, I really want to help somebody find their life again and hopefully get into abundant life, the life that Jesus promised. And that is exactly what Women of Worth is all about. At Women of Worth, we for- don't expect that forgiveness becomes the source of safety. Truth is the source of safety. Um, and Grace Online's Women of Worth space is not just a social group. It's sacred ground. It's holy ground where where people who have been shut out and shut down and shut up get opportunity to speak again and to discover their worth, to be heard, to be seen. I saw a few people today already. It's only 6:30 in the morning. Saw hearts this morning. I looked into the lives of people this morning. I saw how people were heard. I saw how people felt seen, and even the conversation I just had, how people are feeling a sense of healing through the tears. Um, this whole process is not it's not therapy. It's safety. It's it's speaking the damn truth, no matter how difficult that would be. So I hear stories that sound very familiar and very similar all the time. They sound the same. Women sitting in church pews and singing and smiling and praying and silently falling apart, um, where women have been told, just just forgive him and just have a physical, intimate relationship again because he's forgiven you, you've forgiven him. And you're just too emotional. I hear that one a lot as well. That's not enough. Just be forgiven. It absolutely requires a change in attitude and heart and posture, and there needs to be a process towards truth. Um, you know, and I'm also thinking of other people who have heard consistently and constantly that you have to be over this thing by now. I mean, it happened 3 months ago. Excuse me, it happened for 22 years, and you want me to be over this in 3 months? Um, but I want to say today that you deserve safety and security, safety and security, and you deserve safety and security before forgiveness. Maybe you can forgive, but not the like forgiveness should not be something that enables the same abuse over and over again. So, and that's exactly what Women of Worth does. We teach ladies how to find themselves, um, and how to create a space of safety, um, and security and truth. Brings safety again. And that forgiveness isn't just a cheap thing. It was paid by a very heavy and a very expensive price. So it's a sensitive topic. I think forgiveness and safety gives us the words to finally uh, say what happened, what is the pain, um, without being told that you are bitter or broken. That's exactly what is supposed to happen. So, so let's see the world. Um, let's open our hearts and see how the world rewards people who are hiding their pain. Um, like the reward that happens when we hide our pain is that we get to maintain the status quo. And how everybody just claps their hands and for the person who says I'm fine. Um, but I think that God really works with women who say that I'm not fine and I'm not quitting on this whole thing either. So very, very important. So to understand that there's a type of reward that happens when we just keep quiet. Healing doesn't start when you are quiet. It starts when you're starting to become honest and open. So I think this whole process and everything that I'm trying to communicate today in my heart that I'm finding a bit different. I only had about an hour's sleep last night. Really battled. So yeah, so this is a hard message this morning, but I think the point of it is that healing doesn't start when you are quiet. It starts when you are starting to face truth and speak truth with honesty. And that this whole process is not about exposure for revenge. It's about exposure for restoration, opening up and revealing myself. That's what truth does. It breathes air into places that have been suffocating in silence. You can't heal in the dark. You have to bring what is in the dark into the light. So if you're that person, if you still standing and still serving and still showing up in spite of the pain, but your heart feels like it's been limping, broken, numbed out for years, if you want to I want you to know something specifically that we built a space for you, a space of healing and safety, a space that isn't chasing popularity or likes, a space that is not trying to fix you, just to hold you. That's what we want to do, hold you while God does the thing that He does. It's private in that everybody's united in the same pain. It's real, it's sacred because you don't need a platform to bring healing and hope to people. You need a place, you need a space, you need safety. And that is exactly what the Women of Worth community is all about. So I guess if you're listening and you're still stuck between that space of faith and fear and truth and peace and the rawness of it all, you don't need to shout to be heard. You just need to whisper, I'm ready to heal. And when you do, you've been you'll find that we've been here the whole time for you. Not performing for attention, but standing for truth because this isn't this is a sacred space. These broadcasts every day is about going into the depth of the pain and revealing that there's a way out. And if you're that lady, if you've been betrayed, and you're still breathing, you're still pushing forward, you're still believing, you're still going on, you're still showing up, you're still being the mom that you're supposed to be, you are exactly the person that we have designed this space for. And I hope you find your way into a safe community such as the one that we have available. So, thanks for listening to me today. And I hope you all have a fantastic day further, and we'll connect again tomorrow morning. Thanks, everyone.